Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. I think we are ready to come back online. I think. Yo, welcome back to Vencabot behind the scenes action. My name is David. We're trying a new experiment today, where I just sort of work on some behind the scenes stuff on the stream. Now, normally I would do this when the stream ends and on Sunday. As a lot of you guys that are longtime viewers know, I work very hard on the stream. Right? I stream for 40 hours a week on camera, and then I usually do about 30 hours a week of behind-the-scenes work, including YouTube stuff, programming for special features on the stream, and graphical design, among other things. But yeah, so today I'm going to try and not play a video game for once, and show you guys what we do behind the scenes. Yeah, good night, Dewstraw. Good to have you, bro. Thanks for stopping by, saying hi. I will see you shortly. Guaranteed. You won't have time to miss me. We're enjoying the music of my friend Albdat. He is a brilliant ambient music composer, also known as Major Live. He's been very generous to let us use his music on the stream in the past. So check him out. He's at Twitter at TC640B. That's at TC640B. Very, very nice guy. Also, he's on Bandcamp. The links are below the stream for his Bandcamp and his Twitch. Excuse me, his Twitter. I think that Bandcamp is Aubdat. That's AUBDAT.bandcamp.com. Or he's Aubdat on Bandcamp. I know that. And there's going to be links below the stream and in the YouTube description. Check him out. Very cool guy. I love his music. It's great for relaxing and for focusing. So here's my plan for today, guys. We have a few things we have to get accomplished. We can do work on our graphical design for our new shirt. If you guys want to see a spoiler for that, it's going to be hopefully on sale next week, I hope. But it's been kind of slow getting to work on it because it's been so busy. Also, we have to get the new chat room working. You guys, again, if you're longtime viewers, you know I've had trouble with our current chat overlay, which relies on the web-based Twitch pop-out. It's the pop-out window for the chat, and I've hacked it with CSS to make it look right on the stream. But whenever they change anything on the pop-out, it fucks up my stream because I have to, rehack it, and that's a no-go. So I want to make our own little chat bubble. I've already programmed a bot for that purpose. We have a bot that can read the chat now, and I can use that bot to power a new overlay. But I need to actually design the overlay and get it working with that said bot. So let's do first things first. We want to get this overlay working. We're going to start from the top and then work our way down. Normally, when I stream, I start at the bottom and work my way up. That is to say, I start with boilerplate stuff at the bottom level, like Twitch stuff, like Python stuff. We're going to start with HTML, though, and actually work on getting it looking halfway right. Once we have a working demo, then we're going to move on to some deeper Python stuff. Let's make a new text file and call it chat overlay demo.html. Yes. Okay. And then we're going to open this in Vim, in this case gvim, which is my editor of choice. Alright, so we have a new HTML document here. Let's flesh it out with some HTML tags. HTML body / HTML. Okay, let's add in, excuse me, we want to go up here and add in a head. Alright. So let's, what do we need for a chat overlay? We need a chat box, right? It's going to be a div. And we can call this, div. We're going to give it an ID so we know what it is. How about, chat column? Or how about messages column? Messages column. Okay. And then we're going to need individual messages, right, in that chat column, or in the messages column. So we're going to have like a div for each message. Let's just do a quick demo here, what it would kind of be like. That would be div class equals, how about like chat message? In that case, we should probably call this chat messages column. So we have some consistency there. Chat message. Each chat message is going to have 2 divs in it, right? One for the name and one for the actual message itself. So let's do div class equals, how about like message sender? Or how about sent by slash div? After we have the sent by, we have div class oh, how about this? I'm gonna go for like message text or message body, and then here we do this as a message user, again for consistency, for organization here. Okay, so now we have like an example message, right? It's gonna be one box for each message, and in that box you have 2 other boxes. One for the username and one for the actual message body. That's all that we want, I think. And we have a column. That's nice. And we have a body of the document itself. That should be everything we need to get this thing working right off the bat. So let's fill in some deets to give this thing kind of like a basic demo type structure, huh? So the user's going to be Vencabot. That's me. And then the body's going to be like, you know, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Let's go back here and mess with that. Okay, so we don't need to have the quotation marks there. Okay, so now we can open this up in Chrome and see what we're working with here. Okay, very, very basic, as you would expect. So now we're going to start working on CSS to make this thing look somewhat, you know, decent. So first of all, we're going to change the, here's what I like to do anyway. I like to change the color of the backgrounds of all the elements. That way we can see their boxes for convenience sake, right? So let's go to the head, add in a style element. And then we're going to say like, you know, hashtag chat messages column. That means we're doing CSS for the ID of that. You know, the hashtag or the pound means that we're looking for this ID. So this ID right here is the chat message column. Let's say background color. How about for the message column itself? We do like, I don't know. The column itself should be gray. Okay, that should work, I hope. Then we're going to do, for the chat message itself, how about we do, for each class, chat message, we change the background color to red. And then for the message, the message user, we change the background color to yellow. And then dot message body, that's going to be the, you know, anything with that class is going to be, how about orange? Let's see if that's working for us yet. Oh, I have to do I have to kill the tag down here. Here we go. How's that? Okay, so we got our colors working right. Now we're in business. So let's do some positioning stuff. Why is there a margin? Is it supposed to have a margin? Should I worry about that? I kind of want to worry about that. Let me inspect this in Chrome. What kind of margins are we working with here? Okay, so very simple. Display block, message colors. Okay, element style, nothing. What about... So let's hover over this. And where's the body? It's the body. So the body... So we have a margin here. So what's with this thing? Margin 8 pixels. Fuck that. Let's kill the margin. So let's go back to our code. We're going to say for the body element, margin 0. Okay. So let's see how that looks now. There we go. That's much better. Okay. So now we want to make this column only so wide and off to the side. So, how many pixels do we have to work with in a 4x3 form factor? I'm real dumb. Let's launch the GIMP and do some measurements. I don't want to do math. I could do math, but I don't want to. Alright, so we're going to open up my overlay. I have a 4x3 overlay that I use for when I play 4x3 games. I want the chat to be on the far right side. That is to say, in the right column or in the right letterbox. And we're going to open recent. Let's see here. So where is our overlay image? It should be somewhere back here. Webcam masks. Cards. Pillars. Here we go. 4x3 pillars. It's the right form factor as well. I mean, it's the right resolution. That works for me. Okay, so these black lines are where the chat is going to be. So let's zoom in on those. And measure exactly how many pixels we have to work with. This is where our chat room is going to fit. Okay. Alright, so what is it? It's 240 pixels. Okay, so this is going to be how wide our chat room is going to be. So we can go fix that now over here. Hey, what's up, Phantom? How you doing, bro? As you can see, we're doing something a little bit experimental here. Oh, I don't want it to have important text over there because that's where the chat room is. We got to be careful of that. We're trying something a little bit different here. We're going to try some behind-the-scenes work, see if anybody's interested in watching that. My guess, probably not. But it's an experiment. I've been falling behind on work, so I kind of want to take this time we'd normally play Neo and try something a little bit different. No, I know that feeling, Phantom. I know that feeling. 4:40 in the morning? 4:40 in the morning? Where are you at, bro? Somewhere in Europe? Okay, so I want to make the chat messages column limited width. Limited width, that is. So let's go here and change the CSS to say width 240 pixels. And then is there a way that I can hard align it to the right? I don't know if I can do that somehow. In the UK, okay, I think you mentioned that. You said you live in London, right? Or thinking of somebody else. No, I'm thinking of somebody else from yesterday. That was the Sonic the Hedgehog stream. Well, we can do some quick math here, right? So we can do position absolute. And then we can say, what's the position code again? I haven't done it in so long. Is it X pose? No. It's left. Or is it top? Or is it like position top? I think it's just left. Okay, so we can do left, and then we can say, what's 1920 minus 240? Let's find out. I'm lazy. 20 minus 240. 1680. Oh, that was me, he said. Welcome back. So you do live in London somewhere. Are you sure it was you? Oh, yeah, because the other guys were farmers, right? They said they lived out there in the country, right? That was you. That was you. So what was it again? It was 1640, I think? 1680. I'm super duper dumb. 1680. So now this should be... Oh, but it's off screen. That's okay. No, something's not right. Something has gone amiss here. $240 pixels. Oh, it's not pixels, maybe. There we go. No, it is pixels. It shouldn't be that small. Oh, well, no, it still doesn't make any sense. It's because this is not a full 1080p. Okay, this is not a full 1080p window. Can I go full screen or something? Let me see here. If I could, would I want to? There probably is some way to do it, right? Here it is, full screen. Okay, so now it looks right. But that's not doing it for me. We have to organize this thing a little bit more flexibly. You might actually want to use a flex box. Exit full screen. Do I want to do that? No, I'd rather not, actually. How can I position this so that it's on the far right side of the screen? Let's do some studying. CSS position. I want to go to MDN position. Let's try this. Alright, so top left. I know you can position from the right. But how does right work? Okay. Since there's no clue. Yeah, I'm just, here's how I do it when my stream ends and stuff. I have to do some studying, reference some, check out some references. So I want to look up the right parameter. We know how top and left work, that's pretty obvious, but how does right and bottom work? Okay, so let's see here. Okay. It was a right edge and the right edge of its containing block. Okay, that's what we want. That's what we want, right? But how does it work priority-wise? Let's try making this position right 0 pixels. Is that gonna do what I hope it does? Probably not, right? Hey, it works! That makes it go all the way to the right. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, so why are you so messed up, Phantom? Why is your schedule so jacked up, homie? What's the story? Alright, so we need some JavaScript now. We have to do some... We have to be able to generate messages quick and easy. Let's knock that out. Script. Alright, so we want to... I haven't used JavaScript in so long. Hang on, let's... /script before I forget. Alright, so in JavaScript you have to use the... It's def, right? You use def statement. So let's do... def... create message. Doesn't need any inputs at all. Let's do, make sure I do this right. Let's do alert button pressed. Pretty sure that's how this works. I haven't done this in a very long time. And now I want to create a button down here. So I think that's, how do you do buttons in HTML again? Let's do HTML button tag, button. Okay, using forms. Okay. So what are the attributes? Okay, I think you just use onClick, right? That's what I think. Let's go here. Because I'm usually up late at night, which makes me tired throughout the day. Oh, okay, yeah, it's kind of like me before I was streaming, right? I found that streaming has made my schedule much more reliable, although it's fucking extremely packed. But before I was streaming, I would just kind of be up at random times. I'd be up for a really long time, then I'd sleep for a while, be up for a really long time, sleep for a while. And it didn't really matter when I was awake, and then I would kind of desynchronize, right? You desync from the clock. So I want to make a button here. And then I want to, you know, onClick equals create message, right? That's how you do it, I think. And then you say like create message, and you slash button, I think. Let's find out. Something went awry. Let's find out what it was. Inspect. We can go to the console. It's not defined. It's not defined? Did I misspell something? Hang on, let me refresh this page first. Unexpected identifier, huh? On line 19. So something failed here. This code here failed. Def create message. I thought you used a def statement. No, that's Python. That's Python. For this you want function. Maybe that's it. I hope so. Now we're talking. Okay, now it works. Oh yeah, but waking up at this time is better because I would usually go to sleep right now, so hopefully it'll balance out. Hope you're right. It's Christmas time, man. You gotta be waiting for Christmas, don't you? Or don't you? Maybe you don't have no plans on Christmas. So now we can create messages. Well, we can create an alert, right? We can change this now. So let's make a constant. We're gonna call this the yeah, hang on. Oops, what am I doing? I'm accidentally in caps lock. Here we go. I deleted some stuff on accident. Okay, so we want to change this name to like messages column. Message. Okay. So I want to make a new constant variable and call it messages column. It's going to be a document.getElement, if I can spell, getElement by ID messages column. Okay, that should work. So we want to say when the button's pressed, we want to let's actually leave the alert in there for now. Let's do messages column dot create element. Oh, that's what the code is. I hope. Div. Yes, I don't know what I'm doing. Div. Okay. No. You do like a document, right? You document create element. Okay, here we go. I got you. Hang on. Watch what I do. We're gonna do message equals document dot create element div. Then we can do message user equals document.create element div. And then message body equals document.create element div. And then we want to append those, so we don't do like message dot, is it append child, I think? Might be wrong about that. Message user, message dot append child, message body. All right, let's test this out, see if we get an error yet. Oh, something really broke. What the fuck? Hang on, let me check what happened there. What happened to the style? How come style ain't working no more? How come it's no longer only that wide? Hang on. Something is amiss. How the hell does style get broken? Oh, right, because I changed the name. Right. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. We have to go up here and, now it's called messages column, right? And this one's just called message. Gotcha. Okay, so now let's inspect it for errors. Console. Okay, no errors yet, so I got the names right for all those functions. That's funny. And then I think, what is it, create text node? Is that the name of the code for making new text nodes? Let's do, message user dot, no, how about we do, oh yeah, hold on, message user dot append child document dot create text node Vencabot. This seems wrong. And then message body dot append child document dot create text node testing. Is this gonna work? There's no way this is gonna work first try. Unless I'm a fucking legend. We missed a close parentheses. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, no errors, but nothing happened. That's pretty weird. Oh, Rex, I didn't ever... Okay, hang on. I think we first try spotted this thing, man. Now I gotta append the message to the column. So now we do, messages column dot append child message. There. Is that gonna do it? No. You cannot append child of null. Oh, right, because we changed the name of the element. God, I think we got it first try. Yeah, we're gonna change this, yeah, just to, No, I'm wrong. Why is this null? Messages column. That is the name of the element, right? On line 30, this one. Messages column. Append child. Well, why would this be null? This is this, right? Get element by ID. Message. Oh, it's running too soon. Oh. We need to move this down into the... Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Let's actually just get rid of this. Paste it here. and just make this, excuse me, into a variable. Even though it should be a constant, but who cares? Who fucking cares? So we don't need this alert anymore. I bet it'll work now. I bet you. No, it won't. Okay, I made a boo-boo. We gotta lowercase this one down here. Now it'll work. Yay! Well, they need classes, though. They need classes. Okay, so we need to, how do you change something's class with JavaScript? Let's find out. JavaScript append class. Class list. Class name? I don't know. No, I don't like these. That seems like a bunch of shady options. We're not using jQuery, we're using vanilla JavaScript. Here we go. Class name or classlist.add. Okay, I think I kind of like classlist.add better. Let's use that. So let's do, you know, we made this. We appended our childs. Lots of appending of childs. Okay, so now we can add the classes, right? So message.classlist.add message. And then message user.classlist.add message user. And then we have message body.classlist.add message body. Okay, and I'm gonna make sure those are all correct. Yeah, message user. Okay, I gotcha. Gotcha. So now it should work so that things are colored correctly, I hope. There we go. Okay. So now we can make our messages indefinitely for testing purposes. So let's go over here and we can get rid of this now. This first message. Alright, so now we have no messages when we start, but we can just make them at will. Okay, works for me. So now we can start thinking more about how they're going to be spaced apart and that kind of thing. Well, we should worry about scrolling. That's a major issue we're going to have, is scrolling. So first of all, let's make a typical scroll box, right? We want a traditional HTML scroll box, just to start things off, so we can get an idea of what we're doing here. Let's go up to the message column and give it a height. So how tall is my chat room right now? Let's find out. Go here to our stream HUD. Okay, so we want to go here and make this 900 pixels tall. So we got width 240. We're going to do height 900 pixels. Okay, and then we're going to do overflow scroll, right? Isn't that what it's called? Overflow scroll? Or overflow auto in this case, right? Let's do overflow auto. So we're going to go height, width, position absolute. That's all fine, right? overflow auto should make it scroll once it gets too tall. Okay, so there's the background. Okay, that's good. Once it hits the end of the gray, we're going to start scrolling with a scroll bar, I think. Yes. So now we have a scroll bar. The overflow is hidden. Okay, so now what am I thinking? What's next for us here? Well, we want to automatically scroll to the bottom whenever a new element is added. That much we know for sure. We want the top to scroll away whenever something new is added to the bottom, right? Yeah. So how are we going to do that? Also, we want for the old ones to be deleted at some point. We don't want to have like a huge chat log of every message we have all night. That's probably not going to be a big deal because of the there's just text. Not a whole, excuse me. It's not using a whole lot of memory. It's just text, but it's a good habit, you would think, to delete the old messages when you add a new one, right? Okay. So here's what we know we want. We want the message to start at the bottom. We want it to be a flex box, I think. Aligned to the bottom. So I haven't used flex in a very long time. But now we're going to be starting here. So let's refresh the page, just get rid of all that junk, and learn about Flexbox. Refresh our memory here. Flexbox. No, I don't need about tricks. Okay, here we go. MDN is a pretty good resource. Okay. Start end lines. Okay. Flex direction, we want column. Right? Let's see here. Flex direction. Okay. So let's just experiment here real quick. We're going to actually change the messages column to display type. So we're going to change this from display block to display flex. That's what it's called, right? Flex, I think. I don't think you do flex block. I think it's just called display flex. Let me actually, yeah, it's display flex. Okay, I see that. Alright, now we want to be a column. Well, let's actually just see what happens now. Let's see how broken this becomes now, immediately. Okay, pretty fucking busted. Okay, so we want to be a column, though. So let's go back to this. Right now it's a row. Let's do, flex direction column. Okay, so now we're back where we were. It looks exactly the same as it was. However, I want it to start at the bottom and work its way up. Alright, so let's read more about how alignment works. So I'm going to just scroll till I see something that rings a bell. Align items. Okay. Justify content. The cross axis. Well, let's just try align items first. I don't know what that means. I'm not going to worry about it, though. We're going to just experiment. If we want align items to be flex end. Is this what I want? No. That's the cross axis. Okay. So we want justify content. I think I understand what that means now. So now every new message is going to appear at the bottom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And if it gets to the top, is it going to get a scroll bar? No, something is busted. No scroll bar. Because it's not... I don't know. Okay. But we don't need a scroll bar. But here is our issue we have to solve. I want it to not just appear suddenly. I want it to kind of scroll up into place gradually when a new message is sent. How am I going to handle that programmatically? We have to make it appear below the flex box or something, and then have it pull up into it. But that... how am I going to do that? Let me see here. Using some kind of spacer, maybe? Some kind of spacing element that I can grow and shrink and neutralize? Doesn't seem to make any sense. I don't know about that. Well, okay. Well, let's do another thing real quick. I want to pull this down to the center of the screen. All right, so let me check the position of our chat room right now. Let's go over here. Right now our chat room it's kind of in the middle of our right-hand side of the screen. It's not, doesn't take up the entire right-hand side. Let's go to the stream HUD again. Intra PC, so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. We're going to go back to our style and make the column 90 pixels from the top. So that's going to be top 90 pixels. All right. Yeah, that's right. Although could I center it somehow? Not really. I don't really want to worry about that. I could, but let's not worry about that. No. We should we worry about that? What if, okay, let me try something real quick here. Let's make this a little bit more complex. Let's, instead of having the column in the body, let's make another div inside the body of the document. And call it overlay area. Okay. Now these are all inside of it, right? So we're going to indent those a little bit. The button is not. Let's not worry about that. Okay. Slash div. Okay. So the overlay area. It's going to be a flex box, is what it is. So we're going to go up here to the CSS and do overlay area and give it some style. That's going to be, in this case, we're going to be giving it a height and width. So width is going to be 100% of the screen. Height, 100% of the screen. Position is going to be absolute, so the button can still be in its place. And it's going to be, you know, the top 0. It defaults to that anyway. That's fine. Just leave it at position absolute. All right. Is that all we need? No, we want display flex. Then we want justify content flex end. That'll put that on the far right side of the screen. We can get rid of this this now. No more absolute positioning for this. It's gonna be flex positioned. Okay, and then we want align items. And what's the code for center? I want to center it. Center. Okay, so it's called center. Gotcha. So that should hopefully probably break everything, right? No, it worked. Okay, we're fucking geniuses, guys. Wait, what? Oh, the button's underneath the flex overlay now. I can't click this anymore. No click through. Oh, well, that's kind of annoying, isn't it? How come... I thought I put the button in later. Shouldn't it be on top? Let me look up that issue real quick. Let's go over here and do like HTML button Z index. Button behind a container, yeah. You have to set it position relative if you're setting Z index, okay? Okay, so maybe I need to make the button button. We're gonna set it to Z index. Oh no, position relative. Z index -1. That should put it on top of everything else. Something is busted here. Why do I have this weird ass loading cursor? What are you loading exactly? Let's close this. Sometimes GIMP is quite a memory hog. I don't want it to be introducing any issues here, any lag or anything. Let's close. Okay. Yeah, I can't click the button no more, man. But why? But why? Let's try this again here. HTML button behind element. Click on divs that is behind. Button behind div can't click and need to. Huh, okay. There's on a div, there's on another div. The second div overlaps the first by using the CSS, okay? Use Z index. The higher the number, the higher the stack order. Oh. Okay. Maybe -1's not what I want. Maybe I want, like, you know, +1, or like 1,000,000,000. Maybe -1 puts it on the bottom. We started at the bottom, now we're here. There we go, I'm an idiot. Okay. So now we have flex boxes and flex boxes and flex boxes doing their thing. So what happens if it reaches the top? Okay, it does get hidden. That's nice, but there's no scroll bar. That's pretty weird. Why isn't there a scroll bar? Let's find out. Flexbox, overflow, scroll. Okay. That's not what I want. Okay, scrollable panels, blah, blah, blah. It worked when I was scrolling from the top to the bottom, right? It's at a flex box. Here we go. Sounds buggy. Yeah, think about CSS and JavaScript. It's so damn buggy. Browser development is such a pain in the ass. Wish I could just frickin' use Python for everything, but you can't. Okay, so hang on, let me, let's dial it back here. Let's go back to our demo here. Here's the code for it. So I want, whenever I make a new message, for the whole thing to scroll up gradually to reveal that message from the bottom. So how am I gonna make that work? It seems to me like what I'm thinking of is we want a sliding element inside of our column, right? We're gonna call it like a piston, like messages piston, right? We have a column, we need a piston. So let's add another div in here. Messages column. Div ID equals messages piston, and then slash div. Now I want to put the messages in the piston now, not the column. Okay. Okay. And down here I'm going to add it to the messages piston. Okay, now the piston has no style, but it doesn't need style, right? It's just a div. It should work the same as it ever did. Yes. So there's an invisible div now that's containing all these messages. So we can position this piston at will. So we can slide it around. Let's try and make it slide for one thing. We need a new button. Let's go to our document, make a button real quick. Button on click equals slide piston. Slide piston. Slash button. We're gonna make a quick function here. Function slide piston. We're gonna do what's some kind of loop, right? And some kind of delay. But that means how do you work delays in JavaScript? They're all asynchronous, right? You have to set a timeout. Right. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to say set timeout. I think that's how you do it, right? Function like this, I think. Well, let's actually do like first we're going to do message piston equals document.getElement by ID. messages piston. Let's be consistent here and make this a messages piston, not a message piston. There we go. As a function, I think this is gonna work. No, it's not. No, this is gonna work. Okay, we can make this thing self-referential, right? So let's make it set timeout for a slide piston. And we can make this have like a variable, you know, to top position, right? Pause. Is that how you do variables in JavaScript? You don't need to declare it as var or anything, right? Or give it a type. I don't think so. Position top. All right, so we can do. We got it. Now we can do messages piston dot. I don't know. How do you find what's top in JavaScript? It's gonna tell me here. Syntax, positioning. Okay. How do in JavaScript? Does it tell me somewhere? We can find like top, for instance, right? Very simple. Okay, this doesn't tell me how to use the JavaScript version. Let's just do a quick search. JavaScript top. Window top, blah blah blah, window.top, top property, window, no. I just want JavaScript type CSS. How do I set it? DOM style, top property, here we go. Style.top. Alright. Is that real? JavaScript style. Let's look for that. JavaScript style. Style object, style property. That's what I want. But I don't want to read W3 schools. They've led me astray before. Here we go. That's what I want. Styles. Examples. Okay. Okay, I gotcha. So let's do style.top equals pause top convert to a string though, right? I don't know how you convert things to string in JavaScript. JavaScript int to string, right? To string, okay. All right, so we're gonna go to pause top dot to string plus pix. Okay. And then we're going to do slide piston, pause top, plus 10. There we go. Oh, but you don't set variables with like this in set timeout, do you? No. You set them as a different variable. Hang on, a different argument. So we're going to do JavaScript set timeout. How do? Okay, so I hate this page, W3 schools, man. Syntax, parameters, okay. So we want it to have this function, and then we're going to do it after, 50 milliseconds, and then we're going to give it argument pause top plus 10. This seems like it's not going to work because I don't know what I'm doing. Let's try it though. So we want to do slide piston. 10? No, something, this seems wrong. This seems really wrong. It should be relative. I think it defaults to relative. Let's just try it. Let's try this. This is not going to work, but let's just give it a shot and see what breaks. Okay, what do we got here? It's not a function. Document.getElement by... Oh, I missed the capital on the B for by. Here we go. It worked. No, it didn't work. But it didn't give me an error message. That's weird. Okay, so we got the style. We changed the style. Set timeout. Do it again. Let's make sure it's working. I think it's working. Alert. Got click. Okay, we got a click. I think it's because it's Flexbox, right? Maybe Flexbox, the way positioning works is weird. Wait, but it should give me that message every few seconds, right? Set timeout isn't working. Oh, wait, it is working. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. If we need to... So that's working, but it's not moving it, though, even though I'm changing the position. So let's go to the piston. It doesn't have a style yet. Okay. Message piston. Position. Relative. That doesn't seem right. Something is amiss here. What? How come no message this time? Oh, I must have... No, I don't know. Oh, I got rid of the message, okay. I'm a noob. Let's just do another message here. Let's actually do alert, iteration, and then set the timeout to be much larger. Like 500 milliseconds, or half a second. Okay. So it's iterating, but it's not moving it like I hoped it would. It's not moving it up the page. Or we actually want it to be down the page. We don't actually do negatives, make it go up, right? It's not going up or down, though. It's not moving. Well, poop. What can I do to make this work? It's something about it being flexy, right? Well, hang on. Let's actually make it a background color for one thing. Let's do messages column, the piston. We want to have a background color. Background color, blue. And we want to actually have a margin. No, a padding. Padding of 1 rem. We should be able to see it now. No, I can't. How come I can't see it? Let's see here. It's blue. It's got padding. Let me try a margin too. I mean, why am I not getting a margin or padding? Margin 1 rem. And the piston is on the inside of the column. There it is right there. Oh, it's the wrong style. It's messages piston, not message piston. Okay, so now we can see it. There it is. Hey, what's up, Njord? That chillin' Venca, that sucks. I want to see a salty Venca. I'm sorry, dude. Forgot to host you. I always forget to host people when I'm drunk and end my stream. That's no problem, bro. That's no problem. Thank you for thinking about me. So you're pretty hammered, huh? How's your stream today, bro? Oh, well, now it's moving. Oh, because it's relative position now, I think. Okay, well, we don't want to go that way. We want to go the other way. Okay, well, we're making progress, though. So let's, go here, get rid of the margin. Give it a smaller padding. And then we can make it go negative. Right? We want to do minus 10, not plus 10 every time. We want to slide it down by 10 pixels, or slide it up by 10 pixels. 6:37 a.m. now. Jeez. Long night. What game did you play? I saw you were playing Mirror's Edge at the start of the stream, but I'm sure you probably went through a few games, right? Okay, so let's slide. Let's create a message. Okay. And let's slide it. Okay, let's actually get rid of the message now. I'm satisfied it's working. So let's get rid of the message so we don't have to click it every time. That Dark Souls 3 today for the first time in like a month or something. Pretty fun, actually. So what'd you do in Dark Souls 3? How far are you now? You're starting to enjoy it finally? Started with Mirror's Edge, then Dark Souls 3 for many, many hours, and then some Overwatch, and ended with Hearthstone. Let's create some messages here, and then slide it. Okay. So the looks pretty decent. Like what I want it to do. What happens when it hits the top, do you think? Now we play the waiting game. Go. Go. It's like, bro, you programmed me, bro. Fucking wait. Here's the top. Is it going to go invisible? It should, I think, right? It is going invisible. Oh, okay, that works for me. Okay, so now we have another problem now. We have to figure out how to make it only scroll up to reach the bottom of a message when it comes out. And with jQuery, it's easy. I don't want to use jQuery, though. I want to use JavaScript. The message has to appear below the bottom of the screen and then slide up into place. Oh, well, that's almost... No. That's... Can you find the height of an element in JavaScript without using jQuery? Let's find out. Maybe we can. Maybe it'll be easier than I thought. JavaScript. Find height of div. So Njord says, I'm not sure. Beating a boss with a shield, and he pushes you off the ledge with that shield sometimes. And that boss, I ended up in a library labyrinth. Oh, let me see here. Who is that? Oh, you mean Dragon Slayer's armor. Yeah, the old Dragon Slayer's armor. Okay. I got. So you're actually getting pretty close to the end. You're damn close to the end. Is this even possible without jQuery? Client height. Non-jQuery, okay. Inner height. Outer height. Okay, you might not need jQuery. I hate using jQuery if I can help it. Let's see here. Ajax, effects, fade in, children, blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. Selectors, offsets, outer width. How about, like, outer height, outer width. IE 9 plus. Doesn't say anything about other browsers, though. It's kind of shifty. Outer height. So why outer height? And somebody said client height. Is there like some kind of conflicting standards here? Yeah, the area is called something with a dragon, yeah. When you start there, there's 2 dragons guarding a path pretty much. Yeah, that place is pretty scary. It took me a long time to get past those dragons, so I'm an idiot. I'm sure you got past it pretty quick because you're super duper smart. Plain JavaScript. Client height. This guy says offset height. So many different things. Client height, offset height, I've heard outer height. So I'm getting offset height and client height. I've heard outer height, I think. And inner height. Here we go. MDN, that's what I like. Okay. Okay, scroll bars, offset and offset height properties. That includes the scroll bars, padding, and border. That sounds like what I need. But is that standards compliant? Okay. Offset width and height returns the element's layout width and height. Okay, that's what I want. Okay. Size of displayed content? Okay, I don't want the client. Okay, that's for displayed stuff. Gotcha. Okay, so this is what they're recommending. That's good enough for me. What's the compatibility looking like? Compatibility. Chrome, yeah. Edge, yeah. Firefox, 31. Internet Explorer, question mark. Does it not work in IE? What's the spec? View module. It's a working draft. Okay. But what is it in pixels? What does it return as? Measure in pixels, okay. Alright, well, that sounds like what I want. I wish that it was more compliant. How many years old is this? Does it work on mobile? Maybe. So Njord says, as soon as I entered the game today, I realized why I quit Dark Souls 3. But today I actually got past the dragons quickly. Guess I wasn't drunk enough tonight. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. I wonder how you're gonna like the final boss of the game. I'll be curious to hear that. How you feel after you beat it. So you've been playing Overwatch lately. That's kind of cool. I've never played Overwatch in my life. What do you think about it? Who do you play as? Offset height. Offset height, huh? Well, I mean, shit. We should try this stuff, right? When we add a message, we gotta find its offset height, and then... scroll the page down by that much, and then scroll it back up. That seems fucking weird. Okay, let's just try this. I want to... Okay, so when I make a message, I want it to slide up. So, all right, how about slide it up by how about slide it up to like no. Oh, my brain. It's kind of hard to commentate this. Usually I just fucking stump myself in silence. You know what just kind of sucks? Gonna have a 24-hour stream someday after Christmas before New Year's Eve. Can't be drunk for 24 hours, so it's gonna be kind of tough for you, right? Usually you get kind of hammered when you stream. Maybe you can drink on and off. Yeah, why the 24-hour stream, bro? What's the occasion? Alright. How do I want this to work? When a message is added, I want the entire... No, that wouldn't help me. No, that's not going to help. We want this to actually... We don't need a flex box anymore, do we? We're gonna be scrolling it manually. So we want... Okay. I think let's get rid of flexing. We don't need no more flex box for the piston. Yeah. Okay. We don't need a flex box here in the messages column anymore. This can just be a normal block. Yeah, good night, Njord. Get a good rest, homie. Well, thanks for stopping in. Alright, so, overflow auto is good for us. In fact, we can just do overflow hide, to be honest. We don't need auto at all anymore. So, we're gonna make a message. No, hang on. We want the piston to start at the bottom. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna position this. Position relative? No. We want position... Well, no, do we want the relative? Then we could do 900. And then we want absolute, though. Let's do position absolute. And then do, like, top. Let's try 800 pixels. And see if I can still see it. I think absolute should make it still inside. Right there, okay. So if I go to 900, it'll go off the screen, I think, right? That's good, that's what I want. That's what I want. Let's add a message, hang on. Why is it so small? Why isn't it not going all the way across? Divs should go all the way across. Because the absolute, oh, it's because the position's absolute. Right. Okay. So we want it to, the piston is going to be as wide. Width is going to be 100% of the width of the column it's in. There we go, okay. Okay, So now if I make this down to 900, it's going to be invisible. It's off the screen. No, it's still on the screen. But the top starts at 900. It's 900 pixels tall, right? So shouldn't it be off the bottom of the screen at this point? Well, that's funny. It's just the right height to get those. What? Is that a coincidence? The column is 900 pixels tall. This has 0.5 rem of padding. Let's put the top to 0 pixels and see what happens. That should put it at the very tippy top, right? No, puts it above the top. Oh, okay, it's not being positioned inside, that's why. Okay. So absolute is really absolute. How do I position it absolutely within the element without being relative? I need to look that up real quick. Position. Static, relative, absolute, sticky. Alright. Absolute, fixed, screen's viewport, okay. So what is it relative to? The closest positioned ancestor. Oh, right, because this thing's not positioned anymore. This is all a flex box. So I need to make the column positioned, like, with relative. Position relative, I guess, right? That should do it. There we go. Okay, so now it's where you want it to be. So if I put it down to 900 now, it should be invisible. Down here. Top 900. Now it's going to be totally outside of the view. No, it's still there at the very, very bottom. Did it stretch it out? I think it stretched it out. Hang on. What's the scroll set to for this thing? The column. It has no more scroll property anymore. Okay, that's the problem. I want scroll to be high, overflow. Oh no, there's overflow height. Wait, what? Wiggity what? So let's go to 1000. Wiggity what? It's not being hidden, that's for sure. Oh, because it's absolutely positioned. Okay, well let's, you know what, I give up. I give up. Let's just make it positioned relative. And then make that into, let's start off at 800. Just so we make sure that nothing's broken. Okay, and now let's start it, let's go down to 1000. Or 900. It should be invisible now. It should be totally invisible. No, it's still overlaid over. Well, hang on. We want to look for overflow, position relative. Why is it not overflowing correctly? Oh, hidden. Okay, I didn't know the element name. I'm an idiot. It's not hide. It's overflow hidden. Okay. There we go. I'm an idiot. Now that should fix it. So this can be absolute again. Put it on 800 pixels so we can see it. Okay. And then we can go to 900, should vanish. All right, now it's gone. Okay, so that div is now hidden down here in the invisible space, right? So now we can pull it up with each message. Okay, I gotcha. I'm gonna have a very short break here, guys, and be right back in just 2 minutes. Bub, here's a bub. Now this part's kind of tough, but with practice, not that bad. Hold down, okay. Don't bother holding up ever. Only hold up to get away from the crabs. We got some rings, no big deal. Careful, bro. They're all over the place. There's somebody. Bum 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 bum. Diggy dum bum 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 diggy diggy bum bum. Bum bum beep bum bum diggy bum bum bum.
Office is right near here if you want to work through
health's
some
getting
of that
low.
shit.
Yeah, because you're a walking
Health is getting low. We're not gonna make it. We are gonna make it. Oh my god. Okay, guys, sorry about the wait. I made it. Let's pick things up where we left off here.
Somebody clip
I
that.
never got out of second gear. I already did it 10K today.
So guys, it struck me. While I was using the little boys' room, that we don't need to use JavaScript to make it scroll smoothly. There's a kind of a relatively new technology called CSS transitions. That would be much simpler and do what we expect it to do. Let's do that instead. We're gonna look up how to do it though. I haven't done it in forever. Okay. Sorry guys, just apply a little bit of chapstick. Let's well, before we fuck around, no, we want to do this. We want to do CSS transitions first of all. Let's do a search. No, we want to keep that open. We're going to need that. CSS transition. Here we go. It's for animating. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be animating. So transition property, duration. Just give me an example. Just show me an example. I don't want to read all this shit. Okay, transition, property, duration, timing, function, delay. Duration, delay. We don't need any delay. Transition property, font size. Multiple, they can be done multiply, huh? Like how? With, oh, I see, you can stack them. Okay, so let's go back here. We're going to go to the piston, and we're going to say, transition top. It's going to take, like, I don't know, a half second to scroll into place whenever we change the top property. So it defaults to 900 pixels. Alright, so we need to change it. We can read that top property, right? Hang on, let's actually get rid of this slide piston function. We don't need it anymore. We're not going to be using JavaScript to move it around. We want instead a function alert top. We want to say messages piston is document.get element by ID messages piston. Then I want to say alert messages piston dot style dot top. Can I read that element? Can I read that property from here? Or is that write only? Let's find out. Oh, no, okay. We got a syntax error anyway. So this is supposed to be, actually close the curly bracket there. We're going to make this a new button here. This button's going to be alert top. I'm going to change the text here. Okay. No, it can't seem to read the property, but it doesn't even say null. Okay, so hang on, let's do JavaScript get style value. Element.style, get computed style. Here we go. Inline, okay, it doesn't work for me. Current style, no, it doesn't sound right. Computed style, current style. Current style, cross browser, no, this doesn't sound right. It'd be nice if there's a way to know the style of the, well, you could set it. What if we set it when the page loads with JavaScript? Like, what if we were to say, give a new button, right? How about we do like a function define top, and that would be like messages piston equals document.get element by ID messages piston, and then we do messages piston dot style dot top equals 900 pix. Right? And then we can make a new button down here. Button on click equals define top. Define top slash button. So now we can define the style. And what if we alert now? Oh, and now it works. Okay, so now it has that style applied to it internally in JavaScript. So that's probably what we want to do then. So in that case, we can get rid of this. Get rid of this. We don't want to set it in pure CSS. That just adds complexity. Just set it via JavaScript. That way we know what it is. So now it's up there, but we can define the top. Boom. Now it's gone. But why didn't it slide? Top 0.5 seconds. It's supposed to move if I change that style. Transition top 0.5 seconds. Oh, because I didn't have one set yet. Okay, what if I had it set to top 0? Official Elite Johnson. Yo, how am I? I'm fucking great, bro. How are you? I'm having the time of my life here. So let's define the top. There it goes. Okay, now it slides, flippity slide. Okie dokie, that's what I want. Slide, slippity slide. Okay. So that's pretty neat. That's what we want. Okay, so this is where things get kind of tricky. And yet, I think it's actually not going to be that bad. John says, I'm good, man. I've been enjoying Game Maker Studios. Earlier now, just resting. Cool beans. So what is Game Maker Studios, anyway? I think I've heard of it before. Alright, so let's see here. I want to create a message, and then find its height, and then change... Okay, I gotcha. So we append the message. No, first let's find its height, right? So let's see here. Don't care about this anymore, or this, or this. We want that still. We want offset height. It's an integer in pixels. Okay. So we want to find this thing's fucking height. So we want to do, so it's appended, no big deal. Okay, not a big deal. Now we want to do message height equals message dot offset height. Okay, so now we have like a pixel value for the height of the message, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So what's next for your boy? I want it to slide up by a certain number of pixels, right? So we want... We have to split a string, though. We have to fucking... I don't know how to do that in JavaScript. Let's find out. JavaScript string split. The split method. String.split. Okay, that's what we want. Can you do like JavaScript subtraction and like string subtraction? JavaScript string subtraction. You cannot perform subtraction, okay. So what is substring and how do? Okay, it gives you some... Okay, I don't want to do that. Are there... No, it's not gonna help me. I do want a substring. I want it to be a substring from character 0 to -2. That's what I think. Let's try something here real quick. We want this function, alert top. We want it to not... We want to do substring. Right, that's the function, right? Substr, yeah. 0 to -2. So now it's only a number. Right? Is that gonna work? Define the top. Alert top. No, it gives me nothing. Well, that's weird. Hang on. Let's unbreak it real quick. 'Cause I just broke it somehow. Okay. So now we can do this, it gives me nothing, right? But if I do this, it gives me 900. Okay, okay, so now it works again. So how do I, how does substring work? I don't want to read W3 schools, though. I want to read... We have slice. So I think we want slice. What? Hang on. JavaScript slice versus substr. It extracts parts of the string and returns the extracted parts in a new string. So you can say there's a difference between slice and substring. No, I still understand. Okay, if start is greater than stop. Oh, okay, well there's a fucking problem. We want slice. So let's do top dot slice 0 to -2. Alright, is that gonna work for me? They're gonna give me 900? That's what I want. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So we can convert it to an integer, right? So hang on. So JavaScript string to int. Parse int. Parse int, parse int. Okay. That sounds a little bit overkill. No, I just want to turn I just want to turn 900 into the number 900. Number. Okay, we just want number, I think. So let's okay. Let's do what we want. We want piston top to be messages piston dot style dot top dot slice 0 -2. We want that all to be a number. Like this, huh? I think that's gonna work. So now we want to raise the height of the piston by the exact height of this message. So it means we have to subtract that, right? So now we have messages piston dot style dot top equals piston top minus message height to string is that gonna work? To string plus pics. That doesn't seem right, but hey, let's try. Okay, so define the top, alert the top, create message. No, something didn't work. Offset height is not a function. Is that IE only? And it said it was working in Chrome. What gives? Offset height, capital H. That's what I did, man. Message is an element, right? Sure, it's a div. Message dot offset height. Is it not a function? It's a property. Oh. Okay, I thought it was a function for some reason. Alright, we don't even need this fucking variable then, right? Fuck that shit. Let's just go here to message dot offset height. It's gonna work. This all seems very shaky. Hey, look at us! It kind of worked because of this. The margin fucks it up, but that's pretty neat. Okay, we can do that indefinitely now, right? Hey, look at us! Look at me! Look at me! Hands in the air, like it's good to be alive. What happens when it hits the top? It's gonna go invisible, right? I hope so. How about that? How do you like me now? How come it doesn't have a right side of the padding? Is the width only affect... I don't know. It doesn't matter, man. Let's get rid of the margin and call it a day. Let's get rid of the margin. So we're in the piston, or the padding, excuse me. Okay, so now we can create a message. It's going to be at the top, right? Oh no, we need to define the top. There we go. And we can make more of these. They scroll up very nicely. Man, what an age. Now back in my day, it wasn't that easy to get the rendered height of an element. That makes my life easier. Okay. So I still have the issue of how do I delete them from the top and not fuck everything. Well, no, I can just use the. Well, no, because then it would shift gradually, right? I can't change the position of it, the top position of it, without it fucking everything up. I mean, it'll scroll. Right, hang on. So if I deleted an element from the top, it would pull everything up by that height. By the height of whatever I just got rid of. So I could move the top down instantly to that same height, and nothing would appear to move. However, because it's scrolling you know, smoothly, we can get rid of the transition temporarily. That's what we could do. You can change the transition property into nada. And then reset the transition property back to whichever you want it to be. That's what you want. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that quite yet, though. We've actually made some pretty good progress. We can start thinking about styles now. So, how are we gonna do that exactly? What's our plan? We want to use the same style as we have in the chat room right now on the screen. To start things off with. This is working really fucking well for being just a really, really rough demo. Okay. So let's figure out what our settings are for the stream itself. Let me go check that real quick, guys. You're gonna see the HUD for a minute while I dig around. Stop again. And I want to, oh, the chat's gone now. That's to be expected. Alright, so we want to go up here to the message body. And then paste all this bullshit in there, like this. What? Oh, no. Yeah, that's the wrong paste. We want the desktop one. So it's more like, There we go. I'm gonna sneeze. I warned you guys. Okay. So, now, this should look more like my chat, kind of. Right? Okay, hell yeah it does. Alright. So we can do the same thing, same thing with the name, right? Let's go do that. Kind of a weird font. Why does it, I don't know why it has, serifs. I thought that these browsers defaulted to, these don't have serifs. I thought it defaulted to, sans serif. That's weird. Alright, let's go to, back to the window here. Go back to the HUD so I can copy. You guys can see what I'm doing now. Go here and go to the user. Paste that in like so. Move this over here. Okay, so what's going on here? We got text shadowing. We don't have any text size though. Why not? Why is there no font size for the usernames? Let me go double check my my old code for the chat room. Intra PC. Let's go check this out real quick. So we want the Cool Hand. Is the stream black or anybody else? Yeah, I'm sorry, Cool Hand. That was just me playing around with the stream HUD. How you doing, bro? I'm doing some programming right now. Trying to make a new chat room to make it look nicer and be more, you know, behave better in particular. So we want the message, the entire message can have some properties now. Like, we want the entire message to have font size 28 pixels and line height 35 pixels. So we can get rid of these now. And this. Okay. Text shadow. So this is all the same. This is all the same. Let's just put this in the message as well, right? Yeah. Alright, get rid of this. Put it here. Okay, so we don't need any of this garbage then. We just need padding. Alright, so let's refresh the page here. Now what happens? Everything gets destroyed? Everything works great. Cool, that's good, good. Glad to hear it, bro. You're doing an experiment here right now. Just gonna try and do like some, when programming is more fun than Neo. Yeah, well, we had to do it. It has to get done. Right? I've been saying that due to the issues I've been having lately with the shirt being made and YouTube work kind of building up, I haven't had time to do as much development as I would like. So that seems, but the font is really fucking weird. We gotta change that font like immediately. Let's it has serifs for some reason. Let's go to the message and change the font face, I think it is. Or is it? No, I think it's font family on CSS. Font family sans. I think that's what it's called. No. I think is it called sans hyphen serif? That might be. There it is. Okay, sans serif. All right, so let's define the top, alert the top. Oh, that's better. Okay, so now it looks a lot like the traditional chat. Right, like all super loud. I can see them overlapping on the preview. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're used to looking at. Okay. So yeah, that's fine. We're gonna leave that for now. We can change the style later. We're more worried about the actual programming right now. So let's create a message. We're like fucking done, to be honest, with the actual demo version. Let's get rid of like all the goofy colors. I don't need the background color anymore. Don't need background color anymore. Don't need this or this. I'm gonna leave that for a minute. Okay. Find the top. Okay. Yeah, there you go. That's what I really want. So we're gonna have to do some more back-end type stuff here. But time's running out. I'm getting kind of tired as well. But we're pretty much in business here. Again, I think I want to not have like every message saved forever. But I feel like, I don't know. Should we fix that now? Hey, Steve. Yeah, we're trying an experiment here. We're trying like a creative behind-the-scenes type stream. Mostly because I was feeling insecure about how little work I've got done this week. I've had so much to do. Well, I've been doing a lot of work, right? I've been extremely busy doing work, but there's been so much. And Twitch keeps breaking my chat room. So I want to try and make some progress developing my own custom chat room here. And we made some good progress so far. We got like a little mock-up here working surprisingly well. So what's our next step? Really, our next step should be to delete old messages. Right, I don't want to have every message saved forever. We have to figure out a way to do this. So how many should we save? Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 one-line messages on stream. So let's cap it at 20. Oh, you're down in Lansing. What's good, homie? I want to save 20 messages and no more. So we need to count the elements. Get elements by class name, and then count them. So let's make a new function. Did I beat Neo? No, I didn't. I decided, fuck Neo. This is more important right now. Button on click equals count messages. No. How about alert message count? All right, so we're gonna call this one, alert message count / button. Okay, so now we want to do like a function here. Function alert message count. Coding its own frustration Friday. Dude, I love coding. It's kind of frustrating sometimes, but it's a lot more fun than Neo, that's for sure. It's creative, makes your brain work, feels good when things work right, and when they work wrong, it's an interesting challenge, which is not really the case with Neo. So we don't need any variables or no arguments for this. We just want the message piston to be this. I should really just make a constant for this, but I'm lazy. All right, then we can do messages equals document. No. Messages piston. Or does this work? Maybe. Get elements by. That's not going to work, is it? Get elements by class. Is that going to be a thing? By class name is what it's called. Message. And then what if we were to like alert messages dot length? I think that's how it works in JavaScript. Yeah, Coolhand knows what's up. Especially when it's just creatively. We got nobody telling you what to do. It can be pretty fun. This is not going to work, is it? Let's actually preemptively get the console open. See what error we get. Okay, so let's alert message count already. It should say 0, right? No. Okay. Document gives by ID. Oh, I just misspelled that. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go here. Destroy that. Okay. Oh, it's fucking... There's no way it's already gonna work. Yo! First try squad. Really hates its failures. Yeah, I think I would hate code more if it was somebody else. I always hate fucking fixing somebody else's code. Right? That's why I do everything myself. That's why I'm making this fucking chat room right now. I make this chat room right now because I hate fixing other people's code. But fixing my code ain't that bad. Okay. Yeah, frustrating ass errors, yeah. Hey, what's up, Kay? Alright, so we got our message count. That's working. That's pretty simple. So, okay, here's what we gotta do now. We have to, whenever we create a message, we gotta count the messages. And if there is more than 20, we have to delete one. Right? How is it deleting gonna work, though? Okay, so there's 120 shrines in Breath of the Wild. So let's just count the messages right... No, hang on. Before we append. No, after we append, before we move. Right. Okay, here we go. So, well, we can count the messages right here, right? So, messages count equals messages piston dot get elements by class name message dot length. Okay, so it's hello, Steve. Each one is some sort of puzzle. I love it. Okay, I'm glad you feel that way. When I tried it, I was kind of disappointed that they were also kind of samey. In terms of, like, their aesthetic, right? The different shrines. I kind of yearned, instead of having 120 dungeons, each one with 3 puzzles, I would rather have, you know, fewer dungeons with more puzzles per dungeon. Alright, so that's gonna work, right? Or is it not gonna work? Let's try. Alright, create a message, boom. Alright, it's working okay. Alright, so what now? Now if the count is over 20, we have to get rid of a message. The first one. Right? How do you destroy an element? You remove a node, right? You remove a child. Right? So hang on, let's go let's glitch it out just to get some progress here. So let's do messages equals messages piston dot get elements by class name message. Okay. The message count is we don't need this. We don't need that anymore. Okay, we just got messages. And now I want you know, if messages.length is over 20, or in this case we're gonna do like over 5, then we remove the first one. Okay, we can do that. But let's try this. Hang on. So now we have like we're about to change the height, or the top position of the piston. Let's do if and you do like I think in JavaScript you do it like this, right? If messages.length is greater than 20. I think that's how that works in JavaScript. Maybe I'm wrong. Then you do messages piston dot remove child, I think it is. Then you remove the child, the first message. So message is 0. Okay. I'm not going to change the height yet, so it's going to be some weird glitchy shit here. In fact, we're going to do actually less than 5, or greater than 5, to see some... We want to see this glitch happen. They're usually fairly straightforward, but sometimes they pull out a real head-scratcher. Let's remove child. This got dark fast. I'm sorry, guys. It's programming. It can get pretty dark sometimes. Alright, so we want to define the top, then let's create some messages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get 6, right? 6. No. So somebody got removed already? But it's not removed from the top. It's removed from the bottom. Do they not show up in order? In get elements by? Do they show up in reverse order? Oh, hang on, let me check real quick. Get elements by class name order. Order of elements, yeah, here we go. Same order of elements every time I call. But what it returns is not an array, it's an HTML collection. Okay, that's fine. It'll be in document order, top down, depth first traversal. So why isn't it working? Yeah, maybe it's opposite numbering, yeah. But it says here that it should be in top-down order, in the order they're defined. Get elements by tag name. Will reliably list them in order. Hang on, let's make these all unique. These messages have to be unique, right? Let's make a constant. Or like a global, something like a global. I think globals in JavaScript are like super easy. Let's just do like message number equals 0. Okay, I'm gonna actually space these out a little bit here. And then I want, every time this message is made, I want to say testing. Let's actually do like, you know, up here, let's just make one called message, right? No, message text. So we want like message text to be testing, and then plus message number to string plus this. Okay, now we want to add, now we want to make a message number. Can you do, you do plus plus in JavaScript, right? Plus plus is how you iterate. Now is that gonna already be global? Is that global gonna work now? I don't know. But let's go here and just make this into a variable now. Message text. Let's see if this iterates. Define the top. Testing 0. Okay, so the global works fine. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it deletes it from the top. It just moves so fast we couldn't see it before. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, so now if we wanted it to always stay at the same height, we would need to change the okay, here's what we're gonna do, guys. So if we have to remove one, we have to change the height appropriately. Yo, cool, that's music from my friend. It's Aubdat. That's A-U-B-D-A-T at Bandcamp. He's also on Twitter at ATC640B. Those are both listed below the stream. Big Bandcamp link. He's a friend of mine. He's an ambient composer. I like his stuff. It's good for programming, I find. And for doing homework and that kind of thing. It's kind of like ambient, kind of noisy, sort of spoopy sometimes. But I think it's real cool. Okay, so yeah, the link's below the stream. Also, if you guys are on YouTube, it's below the, it's in the YouTube description. Alright, so now I want to get the height of this offending message we're removing, right? So, let's do like, position top. No, it's not gonna work. No, we have to fix the height first. So we have to do like messages piston dot transition. Oh no, dot style dot transition equals nothing, empty string, and then we can fix the height. All right. So we want the new height to be messages piston dot style, not the height but the top. The top equals we want it to be... Shit. If we remove one message, it has to be pulled up, or is it pushed down? It's pushed down. It's pushed down. So it's the new height is piston top. Yes, we can move this up. Hang on. Move this one up above the conditional. Equals piston top plus the messages 0 dot offset height. Okay, so now it's been moved down instantly by the amount of height of the removed element. So we removed the element from the top, and we pushed the whole thing down. To keep... Okay, that's what we want. I think that's pretty sure that's what we want. Now we want to restore the transition. Messages piston dot style dot transition equals whatever it was before, right? That would be top 0.5 seconds. Like that. This seems pretty shaky. We're gonna give it a shot. Yeah, I used it for my Commander Keen playthrough. You're right, Steve. Good memory, good memory. This seems like it's not gonna work, but let's see if it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's still sliding up, but how come it's exactly the same? Oh, I didn't recalculate. Okay, hang on. I have to recalculate the top now. So now we can say, you know, we can change this now. Piston top equals messages piston dot style dot top. Oh, this is wrong anyway. I have to add the pixels in here. So we have to do like this, like last time. Dot top, offset height, dot toString, plus pix. Okay. And now we can, well, no. Hang on. Let's just do it like this. Let's do, let's just calculate it, right? New top. Let's call that new top equals piston top plus messages 0 offset height. And now we can say you know, the actual style is new top dot toString plus pix, and now piston top equals new top. Yeah, okay. So actually, no, we can just do it like this, right? We can just change this to piston top. I'm an idiot. Piston top. Okay. Plus that offset height. Okay. And now it's going to be piston top plus pix. Okay. And then you just put the transition back to the way it was. It's probably still not going to work. Things never work the first try. Let's go. Define top. Messages 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, it's staying in place! We did it! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, it feels so good. So now we can say that there's always 5. There's always 5. So let's fix that to 20, and we should be done. So we can go, oh, no, it's not sliding anymore. It's something still broken. It's not sliding anymore, right? It's supposed to slide. It's supposed to slide up anyway. Why isn't it sliding? The transition is back in place. Top 0.5 seconds. It's supposed to slide up. Let's go back to 5. We failed, guys. We failed. I was so excited. Let's refresh the page here. Okay. So we define the top. Okay. Sliding. Okay. Now it's supposed to. This where it says Vencabot testing 0, that should vanish, but this should stay in the same spot. Where it says Vencabot should stay in the same spot, and then it should slide back up, but it's not going to, is it? No, it's not animating back into its place like it's supposed to. About why? Is there a reason? Is it like a bug? Hang on. CSS transition Javascript. Transition property. Okay. Is this supposed to work? How come it ain't working? Okay. Transition. Transition. Okay. Hang on, did I not... Hang on, what do we got here? Style transition. Right there, I just reset it to top 0.5 seconds. Here it's being reset. Piston top minus message offset height. I don't know, Steve. Probably will for probably half an hour or so. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, so the piston top is what it is what we want it to be. If there's more than 5 messages, remove the top child. So now the whole thing slides up. But then you push it right back down. Wait, it's a piston. Wait, no. Hang on. Yeah, it does. All of the text slides up. All the messages slide up then. I want to push them back down to where they were. Hang on, let me do this. Let me put this in an else statement. If I were to go here, and put this into an else statement. That way it only does this part if there's less than 5. So let's define the top. No, something messed up. Define top is not defined. Oh, must have fucked something up. Yeah, I need another, yeah, this. I'm a doofus. Okay, so they're sliding. Now the next one should do some weird ass shit. Okay, it deleted the one on top and slid the whole thing down. That's what I want. But how come it animated? It's not supposed to animate. So there should be 2 messages now, right? Alert message count. There's still 5. Oh, okay. Yeah, right, that's fine. That's what it's supposed to be. So why is it sliding down? It's supposed to just bop right down there. Because I destroyed the transition, right? There's no transition here. It's nothing. Hang on, let me alert messages piston.style.transition. Make sure that comes up as like an empty string. Define top. Nada. It's an empty string. It's nothing. But why is it still animating then? Something is amiss. Dot style dot transition. Let me see. Is that even what it is? Is it just like it's supposed to be, right? me see here. Dot style that transition. Sure it is. But why no work? No, I don't know. Yeah, how do? How come no work? Okay, blah, blah, blah. This is old stuff. Style that transition. It's supposed to work. Well, what if I define the transition using JavaScript? Okay, hang on. Let's go back here. And let's get rid of this alert and put the alert so it always happens. It always happens. Like before anything else happens, like this. Okay. So it's going to always be null, right? Define the top, create a message. It's always going to be null because I didn't define it using JavaScript. So let's make another button for define transition. Okay, so button on click equals define transition function. Define transition slash button. Let's mess around like this. Function define transition. I should make this. I should really make this a fucking global, but I mean a constant, but whatever. Piston equals document dot get element by ID. Message is piston. Message is piston dot style dot transition equals top 0.5 seconds. Okay. So let's refresh the page. So what is my current transition? Hang on, we have to refresh the page here. Define the top. So it's null right now. Now if I define the transition, now it's got a value. Okay, so if it's going to work now, is it going to teleport me down instantly? Or no? Probably not, right? No, it still slides. Okay, what if I get rid of this now? No, none of this business. Let's just do it only with JavaScript. Okay, so now we should be able to create messages. And they just pop up. They just pop. But if I define it, okay, now it's defined and it slides. Okay, so can I, now is it gonna pop down instantly? No, I can't. How do you unset? Oh, that's my problem. The null string doesn't unset it. So, CSS unset transition. Do I have to do it down to 0? Turn off transitions. Unset. Transitions. Let's try this. Global values. Initial. Unset. What do those mean? What do those do, respectively? What is initial? It sounds like I want unset, but I don't know what initial is for sure. Oh, it doesn't fucking tell me. That's baloney, man. I think I want unset. Well, initial will probably be more, you know, browser friendly. So instead of saying you know, nothing. Instead of it being a null value, a null string, let's just set it to unset. Now it might work right. So let's refresh the page, and then we're going to define the transitions. We're going to create a message. Oh, I have to define the top, I forgot. Okay, so now we're going to create a message. Alright, slides up, slides up, slides up, slides up. Then it should just bebop down. No, it still slid, even though it's fucking fuck. Hang on. Define the top. Define the transition. Here we go. What's the top? Right now it's 900 pixels. Gotcha. Create a message. Okay, it's gonna slide up. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Alright, no problem. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna do one more time. Okay. So it should say unset. Okay, that's fine. It says top. Slides down. Now it's gonna be unset now, right? No. How? Why is it still that value? It's supposed to be unset, I thought. Oh, it's being reset right here anyway. But I don't want it to do that. I want it to just be unset after a while. No, I don't get it. I changed the top first. Wouldn't it just bebop down? What? It's like the transition's coming back too fast. Like before it can render the page, the transition comes back. That's what I think the problem is. Alright, let's refresh the page here again. Define that, make a message. Okay. Okay, next one's gonna be unset. Boom. No? Okay, but now it just bebops down. Okay. Unset. Okay. That's what I want. So the issue is that it's being... the top is being drawn, you know, the parameter, before... you know, the transition change happens too fast. That's a bug. I shouldn't do that. So what, I gotta pause? No, I can't really afford to pause it though. We might have to get rid of the transition code and just use JavaScript. I think we're asking this thing to do too much. But I really like the slide, the simplicity of a CSS transition. Well, we could put the whole thing in a secondary piston and have that one have no transitions. That seems pretty dumb. If I were to do that, though, that seems pretty dumb, man. Let me think here. Okay, so let's say I put the whole thing into another div. This div, when it changes its height, it doesn't have a transition. Or its top, its position. It has no. It just jumps. So I can make that one jump down, and have the other one scroll up. But it shouldn't have to do that though. How come I can't just change the transition to none? Hang on, let me see here. Let's see. CSS temporarily disable transition. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, use a class? Is that gonna work though? If that works, that's what I want to do. That doesn't seem like it's going to work, though. It seems like they have the same bug, right? Let's try them. Okay, so, We'll do like another class here. Dot no transition. Okay. Then we're gonna just do transition initial. Let's just go unset to be on the safe side. Okay. Oh, but the class is what's causing the transition. Okay, well, hang on. Let's go back to the piston and give it its transition back. Transition top 0.5 seconds. Let's get rid of this whack-ass JavaScript down here. We don't need this define transitions button. That's baloney. Here's where the magic happens. I want to just give it a class. Class list dot add no transition. Okay, now I can't read its transitions anymore, so I don't want to alert anything. It's not going to do anything anymore because it's just going to be a null value. So it adds that. Let's see if it stops transitioning now. Okay, let's just do this. Define top. It slides like you want. Okay, here's the fifth one. Now it should just instantly... No, it doesn't work. Okay, so it's not overriding the other transition. Right, I added a class, right, where was it? Class list.add no transition. So I added that class, but didn't really override the other one. Right? So let's try it with important. Bruh. Unset that fucking transition. It's probably still not gonna work. It's probably some bug I probably don't understand the bug. Oh, now it works. Okay, so I just need... It's something about specificity here. Or something. Something whack like that. Okay. So that kind of works. So now we can try removing that class, right? Let's check the class list parameters. So hang on, I don't know what this class list is all about. JavaScript class list. How do you remove things? What do they have? The methods remove string. Okay, that's easy. So now we're done with our little whack shit we're doing here. Now let's go to piston top. Oh, no. Messages piston dot class list dot remove no transition. This seems like a really bad idea, but JavaScript always does. JavaScript is crazy because everything you do is a bad idea. It's such a disgusting language. Okay, so let's define the top. Cool Hand can back me up on that. JavaScript is the devil. Fuck, see, it's not doing it. It's changing it back. It's changing it back before it's rendered. That's what's whack here. Boy, this is gonna be an issue. JavaScript. Wait for draw. No. This is fucking whack. This is some weird shit. Let's just make a second div. Okay, so we're changing the name of piston, right? Now it's going to be messages up piston. Okay, and that's going to be inside of the messages down piston. This seems like such a dumb idea. Okay, so the messages down piston contains the up piston. So now we just want to... Well, we need to finally get these variables set up, these globals set up, right? This is madness. Let's move the entire script down into the body. The end of the body, to be exact. That way we already have these buttons and shit. We have all these elements already defined. The issue before is they weren't defined already. Alright, so I'll get rid of that. That's all well and good now. Okay, so we can get rid of the script up here now. So now we can have some constants. Okay, so we can go down here and define some constants now. Let's make messages piston up equals document.getElement by ID messages piston up. Messages piston down equals document.getElement by ID messages piston down. Okay, so now we can get rid of all this baloney. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. We can get rid of this altogether. We don't need this anymore. We know how that works. We can get rid of the button too. That was just for testing purposes. Okay, so we can get rid of... no, define top is fine. Define transition. We don't need this anymore either. No, get rid of this. And the button that goes with it. Oh, it's already gone. Okay. Alert message count. Get rid of this. So now we have some constants that we can use. So now we have messages piston. Message piston down. No. We want the up. Yeah, up. Okay, Steve, take your time, bro. Alright, testing, blah, blah, blah. Want to make sure I get all the references to it. Here we go. Message, piston, up, .append child. It's piston top. Okay, so we're raising this now. Message, piston, top. Oh, no. Message up. That's right. Okay. Message piston up. And then we don't need these anymore. This code for the classes is bullshit. It didn't work. Shit don't work. So this makes it drop down, but we want this to do this for No. Something is, we have new values now. We have piston up top now. It's gotta be its own variable. Piston up top is that value. These can slide up now forever. Message piston up. Okay. Okay. So now we have this piston that goes down and one that goes up. That means that we have to give this up piston messages up piston right here. We need one for the down one as well. Messages down piston also needs to have position absolute and width 100% and no transitions. Okay. So this thing's positioned at 0, 0 at first, which is where you want it essentially. Sure you do. Oh my god, my brain. Alright, so we're removing these children, and then we're getting the new height. And then we're doing what? We're adding, okay. So we don't need this yet. Piston top. It's supposed to be piston down top now. Equals piston down top. Okay. Then we want messages down piston. No, messages piston down dot style dot top equals piston down top toString plus pix. Okay. So that knocks the whole thing down instantly. Gotcha. I think that kind of makes sense-ish. Alright. So we need to find this piston down top right here. So we're going to actually just copy this code. So here we go. Piston down top. And now we want to change this. Messages piston up is got that, and messages piston down dot style dot top equals 0 pix. That's fine. All right, so now we gotta fix this. I got them wrong. Yeah, I'm replacing. I gotta get some more S's in here, man. Get some more S's. Now, I've changed so many things now, there's going to be some shit breaking. But it's okay, it's going to be mostly fixing S's, I think. Alright, piston down, messages, piston down. Piston down, messages, piston down. Messages, piston up. Okay, this is not gonna work. Message count. We want messages piston up. Yeah, it's not gonna work, but hey, we're gonna give it a shot. Okay, so we got an unexpected token already. Something that's on line 78. 78, here we go. Oh yeah, we don't have an else statement anymore, so that's good. That's fine. So define the tops. Syntax there. Cannot read properly style of null. You can't find one of these things. So let's see here. Messages piston down. Oh, there, I got them wrong. So we got messages piston up, piston down. So I'm gonna change these. Messages piston down and up, not the other way around. Messages piston up. Messages piston down. Change them down here as well. Messages piston down. And messages piston up. So those are defined now. Okay, that's working. It works! Okay. So... here's the issue, though. The top is gonna come to, like, insane low numbers. Right? Or is it... I don't know. The top is moving down invisibly, like, forever. It's gonna get to, like, insane negatives. It's not a major issue, it's just... I don't really care for it. I wish that it could... reset to 0 somehow at some point. And just have everything look right. Alright, let me try and think from in here if I can make this any more elegant. Right now, the up piston is scrolling up forever. Right? And to offset that, the down piston is moving down forever. How can I resynchronize them so that they don't have to... I can't resync them because from the way that the transitions work, there's no way I can change the top value of the up piston where it won't slide. That can't be done. It'll always slide whenever I change the top. I can't turn it off and then change the value and turn it back on. Because by the time it turns back on, it hasn't been redrawn yet. So it's going to slide down forever, but it's not a major issue. It's just kind of a drag, I guess. Okay, well that works the way I would like it to. And the code is relatively simple, I guess. I can clean it up a lot too. We don't need this anymore. No transition, no. Alright. Messages column, that's all well and good. Message piston up, working good. Piston down, makes sense. Message has all the font type stuff you would want in there. Message body has a little extra padding on it, which makes sense. Doesn't need Z index. Oh, we don't need the buttons anymore. Right. Okay. So it strikes me that now that we have this script below everything, we don't need these definition functions anyway. Let's just move these out to the top. Well, no, we can move into the main area, right? Let's just you know, go down here and say define top. There we go. So now we can get rid of the button for defining the top. We're doing it automatically when the page loads. Okay. So we have one button left now. Oh no, 2 buttons. We have one for create message, right? Okay. That's what you want. Looks good. Okay. So we can raise this to 20 now, right? It's always going to be... Yeah, I don't need that button anymore. I believe it's going to delete those now automatically. Everything's working the way we want right now. So we can get rid of this function down here. And this as well. Fuck it. There we go. Okay. Alright. So what are we looking at here in terms of our ugly-ass code for our first demo of the new chat? We could shorten some of these lines for sure. Let's do that before we call it a night here. So now we have, no, I want to make it 20. So we only have 20 messages at a time now before they get deleted. Refresh the page. So now we can get up. Oh, that's weird. Why so button? Button's still here. Get rid of this errant curly brace. There we go. So now it works. We can get 20 messages in there, and they start getting deleted from the top. This is the last message. Now they're going to delete from the top. We're not going to see it anymore, though. But it's seamless. You would never think that there's messages being deleted as we speak. So that works well. Okay, so let's fix some code here, and then we're going to talk about what's next for this project. Alright, so we need to tidy up a little bit here. It looks goddamn hideous. Okay, let's see here. I don't know how you break lines in CSS. I don't think there is a way. I'm just gonna leave that how it is. Ugly as sin. But these lines, we got some nasty long lines here I don't like. Okay, so messages is fine. Message text. Okay, that's fine. Wait, messages is done before we add a new one? I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, message number ++, gotcha. Message and document create, okay, we'll make that, make that. Append that to that, that's good. That's all great. That's great. You know what? No, it's not fucking great. Let's make this a little bit more flexible already, right? This is a demo, but let's actually make this like message user. No. How about like create message user body text. How about that? Username. Yeah, let's do like username and body text. Okay, so oh no, it's gonna be HTML though. It's not gonna be text. It's gonna be HTML. Let's do body HTML. All right, so we want. Does create text node? Can you put HTML in there? Let me find out real quick. Let's do like B. Is B still making this bold? Or is that broken? /B. Alright, so now we have to change how the create message works here. Where's that button at? Here it is. Message, Vencabot. Testing. Okay. Oh, I don't want to use these. I want to use single quotes, not double quotes. That's going to cause issues. Okay, so let's see if this works. No. 47. Line 47. What's the token? Okay, some shenanigans. Yeah, I want, I lost my, there. There we go. Okay. That should be better. No. 47. I'm fucking, what am I missing? Create message. Let's not retype this. Create message. Vencabot. Testing. That's right? Or is that wrong, right? There we go. So yeah, so the text node can't contain HTML. So how do you do JavaScript text node HTML? Yeah. How? Or set inner HTML the element. Okay, so we want inner text then. We don't want set text node or create text node. So append child. Message body dot inner HTML equals message text, right? Message body dot inner HTML equals message text. And then we also want this to be message user dot inner HTML equals this. Okay. Is that gonna work? I think it should, right? Sure. Alright. Now we got bold on the name as well. That's kind of nice. Alright. So now we can actually use variables as well. So let's do Instead of this, let's do this. Let's not use fucking the B tags, man. That's so old school. What we want is we want to do username plus that is the inner HTML. And then for this, we want the body HTML plus message number dot toString. Okay. And we can paste this down here. Taco Bell is super. So welcome back, Steve. Welcome back. Okay, there we go. That works for me. That's good enough. Actually, I can put a space in there. Plus, oops. Plus that. There we go. Hey, what's up, Phantom? Yeah, still on. Almost done here, though. About to call it a night, I think. I'm going to do a little bit more cleaning up to make these long lines not quite as long. Appending children. Classless stuff. Yeah. Okay, classes, that's all good. Piston up, append child message, gotcha. Let me get that, okay. Oh damn, Steve's not even done yet. Steve still ain't got his food. So this long is almost really too long. Number, message piston down, style top slice. So all I gotta do is get another variable in here. Or we could do this number. Yeah, I like that more. Okay. You see you around, Phantom. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, thank you, Steve. All right. So, I think everything is now where I want it to be. How's the CSS looking up here? Pretty decent. We don't need a background color for the column anymore. Alright, that's good. That's good. Font family, font size, line height, text shadow. Okay, the message body, and the buttons. Okay, so next time we're going to be working on implementing this simple front end. Okay, so we got the you know the stream facing side working. Right, we have this message text that scrolls up when you get a new message, and it deletes messages if there's more than 20. That way we don't have a huge, bunch of elements taking up memory in the system. So next time, probably gonna do this, off stream. I don't know what kind of viewership we got here. I assume not very much, but I'm going to next time I work on this is going to be taking the messages from the actual Twitch chat. Right, we made a Twitch bot. Our bot can read messages from the chat. I'm going to use those messages, send them over to this page here, and then instead of just doing, Vencabot testing, it's going to be the real messages. And they're going to appear in real time, not with a button, right? So right now we kind of have this thing working visually, but it's not plugged into nothing, right? It's not getting its messages from anywhere. We want it to get its messages from Twitch. But that should probably be about the same length of a project, about 3 hours long. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you enjoy hanging out, I'll keep the channel online. Consider subscribing on Twitch. I'm here 40 hours a week, doing usually video game, long plays. Not usually doing programming or creative stuff, but I do a lot of work behind the scenes as well on the stream. So I wanted to try and catch up a little bit by, streaming to see what the see if there's what the response was like. If you guys want to see what I do when I'm off stream. This is one thing I do when I'm off stream. I also do other things as well. So that Twitch sub goes a long way. Because I usually work about 70 hours a week on the stream. So those Twitch subs go a long way to making it a little bit, easier to tell people, hey, I do this for 70 hours a week, but I do kind of get paid for it-ish. If you can't afford the Twitch sub, check out Patreon. It's a big orange button below the stream. It's actually better than Twitch subs in a lot of ways. Even if you can't afford a Twitch sub, check out Patreon. You can do $1 a month on Patreon, right? So you can just do $1 every month, and it goes a long way to putting tacos in my stomach. But if you're like me, you're totally broke. I know that feeling. Check out the 100 other ways to help out for free, right? There's a million ways to help out for free. You can get in the chat, come say hi, help keep me awake. You can follow on Twitch. You can tell your friends we're here. You can save clips on Twitch as well. Probably not of this. Don't save a clip of this. This is not exactly super thrilling, I'm sure. But you can save clips of other, games I play. And finally, if you're new here, check out my YouTube channel. I have all of my past streams on YouTube, normally in 1080p, 60 frames. Including this is going to be on YouTube, I think. It's going to be in glorious 60 frames, a big white browser window. But we also have, long plays of Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. We got Bloodborne, we got Ninja Gaiden, we got Neo, we've got Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, many, many episodes. And they're divided up into playlists per game. So it's not just like one big page of videos. It's not just 8-hour stream videos of, random nonsense. It's divided up pretty well by game into episodes for your perusal to find what you want to watch. What you want to watch. Oh, I'm so tired. The Twitch chat is on there, believe it or not. It's overlaid on the video, so you can read what we're talking about when I'm streaming. And you can watch all kinds of fun games, 24/7, even when I'm not on stream. Guys, I'm going to call it a night here, I think, and continue tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be some Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for Game Gear, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And then from 8 until 11, it's going to be Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. And then from 11 till 2 in the morning, it's going to be GTA 5 Long Play. We're about halfway through the game now, so it's going to be pretty fun to see where the plot goes from there. I'm going to probably wrap some GIFs tonight, maybe work on this some more. I don't know. It's going to be weird. I do some YouTube work as well. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Sorry guys, I'm getting too excited. Just past my bedtime. Not tensing, I'm sorry. Getting too excited. Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's the I'm sorry, I'm done. We gotta find this car. Let's not think about 90s theme songs. I think instead about getting this mission done. Careful, bro. They're all over the place. There's somebody. Bum 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 bum. Diggy dum bum 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 diggy diggy bum bum. Bum bum beep bum bum diggy bum bum bum.